that has got one has got TV4 Field School course pack 2011, 2010, pretty appropriate, but some of the numbering would have changed. Okay, it's my responsibility this morning, it might be the last time I do this, hopefully not, of introducing this year's field school to Paleoanthropology, to Lake Turkana, and work you through some of the parts of the course book. Everything that I say today will be reinforced by the subsequent lecturers in various ways. I can only cover things in a very brief fashion. And I'm going to start out so that you get a feel for where Lake Turkana is in Africa by putting it into a historical perspective of the work that's been done on the African continent and some of the major figures that you will see in some of the literature. You know, you're around for 30 or 40 years in this field. Some of your publications might be germane for a while, and then with the progress, intellectual progress, academic progress that goes on in a scientific endeavor, your contributions are replaced by others at a level of finer resolution. And that's one of the points that I want to make today. I think this field is in a great deal of transition because we're going to the next plateau, and it's very important that we train people in a way that they know what they're doing. This is a field that attracted people through fame and fortune, and some of the earlier figures in this field, some of the work was less than be desired. But we're going to a finer resolution in the fieldwork techniques, in recovery techniques, and in the lab analysis. High tech is coming in all sorts of different ways. So in a sense, I feel the field is in a great deal of transition at the moment in bringing all these tools together and taking the field to a higher level of understanding. Okay, so that's the first point I want to make. Now, you've heard me talk about costs and benefits and landscapes, okay? Whenever you're out on a landscape in the next 4 or 5 weeks, I want you to, if you don't know, to ask questions of what this was like at the particular time interval you're in, okay? Was it a river? Was it lake margin? And what are the costs and benefits of living in those sorts of landscapes? And some of you will think, when you're out there on the excavations, gosh, I wish I was in the shade and shelter of a nice riverine woodland. Okay, woodland, did it right this time, Marion. At Mugi. Okay, so you know that this landscape was very different millions of years ago. And that's one of the things that we will emphasize. It's one of the areas where we know least about is paleoecology, and I'm talking at a very high level of resolution because there's lots of debates going on whether our ancestors were in woodlands or forests, even grasslands. And I would like to put those people that are suggesting that early hominids were going out in the grasslands, out on the grasslands in Serengeti, and see if they lasted very long over the night. Okay? There's a lot of ignorance out there, even amongst some of the best people, because they don't know what modern landscapes are like and they don't know the costs and benefits of being in certain places.